stone on top of that. So.
And where do we put things?
Those come, we can show you a drawing. We have sketches indoors and we can show you where they go. The things that get buried are a couple of layers up. So there's the cement, and on top of that is a stone base, which is, when it's all said and done, looks a bit like a bench around the outside. That's not actually the stupa. It's sort of a skirt bench sort of thing. And then the stupa begins. And that is about 2 feet high. So
so the concrete will be more or less flush with the ground, you think?
I believe so.
Like that,
Yeah. And then this 2 feet high kind of bench that goes all the way around. And so the stupa itself starts in here. And then the things that are buried go inside the stupa.
Although there's some things in the concrete, in the base level, right? The guns and stuff.
In the base level of the stupa.
Stupa itself.
Not in this double foundation thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They bury guns and other symbols of anger.
Excuse me?
When will they pour it?
9th and 10th is the most recent date.
Of June.
This
This
coming week.
Right. It's like tomorrow and the next day.
Yeah.
It's going to be soon.
And we have one of the interesting things among all the fascinating bits that go inside is that inside the core of the whole thing is a cedar tree, which was cut down just down that path a tiny distance, and before it was cut down we marked it for the cardinal directions, and when it's built into the stupa it's oriented in the same cardinal directions as where it grew, which is kind of cool.
That's nice.
Does that indicate that most stupas have a tree in them, or is this what?
Well, in this Tibetan tradition, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, juniper or cedar tree. Yeah.
And which way is this going to be oriented?
Well, east is there. So
East is there.
yeah, that's kind of the main orientation. Everyone had compasses out, and we're all double checking. The most important thing was that it not be south of the domes. Apparently it's inauspicious to build a stupa to the south of a gompa, of a temple. So we're trying to observe all these details. Yeah.
What will be kind of around it? Will this be graded in some way?
Yes, it will. It will be it's designed with a 5-foot walkway, so where I'm standing will be a walkway, and it'll be informally paved. We'd like it to be quite rustic, just flat stone, but then we have to make sure we're taking safety into consideration. So it may end up being flagstone and gravel, small scale gravel, so that it's safe underfoot. There will be a retaining wall up here, because this will go down to that grade level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. And I think around the sides, that walkway will go all the way around, and if necessary, there will be a riser, a step, along the edges. Yeah. So the idea is that the way one practices with a stupa is to circumambulate, to walk around, and it's always done clockwise. So you can walk around this way. Around the whole thing. Yeah. And this sort of face where there will be an indicator of who's inside it, as it were, will be on the east side, east face of it. It's traditional.
Like a plaque or something like that? Or?
No, we haven't decided fully. Sometimes there's an image in there, a photograph.
Oh, okay.
Other times there isn't. We haven't quite decided. actually, I'd be really interested in what you all think would be nice, because we could have a plaque made with Dardo's name. That could be there, or we could have an image encased and put there.
I love this face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Such a good
All right.
face. Oh, good.
yeah,
Clear, sharp.
Mm.
yeah.
It's funny how obscured the river is this time of year. 'Cause
It's
in
quite
the
a
winter-
jungle.
In the winter, I think you can pretty much see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be
it's
neat
right there.
to be able to see it.
One year we used to have a botanist who came regularly to the Sangha,